What's up, everybody, and welcome to ITG Daily, the show that brings you the hottest in gaming news. I'm Drew Rosley. You can find me on Twitter at ArtisticGamer28, and that's the one, the only, Scott Savage. You can find him on Twitter at Savage. Scott, dude, how was the weekend?
Oh, not bad at all. I got some nice relaxing in there, a little bit of some new games, but overall a good time.
Nice. We went and visited my brother. My niece had her birthday. It was a good time. We played a lot of games, and dude, you know what we started watching actually? We watched Avatar again.
Oh yeah,
Man, what a movie.
I'd forgotten. Hey, is that sequel ever going to come out like
No.
5 years ago or what?
Yeah, I think, yeah. Oh man, like COVID pushed it, right? Like COVID pushed everything, but yeah, it's delayed that movie some more. We're almost wrapped up the first one. My son had never seen it, so he asked if we could watch it. I'm like, yeah, dude, let's watch this movie.
Yeah.
It was, man, for 2009, watching that, it was like, man, that's impressive stuff. Like, really, that's some impressive footage.
It's an interesting version of Pocahontas. I enjoy it.
Well, that's one way to put it. Dude, coming up on today's show, where you can catch it over at InsideTheGame.ca podcast services and TV streaming networks around the globe, Crystal Dynamics shocks us with their next title. Are we about to get another Oculus Quest? There's some things about that. And dude, you can play Google Stadia on your Xbox. What?
That seems illegal, but let's get into that.
Absolutely. Dude, first up, let's get going with the initiative is partnering with Crystal Dynamics for Perfect Dark development. I did not see this partnership coming out of anywhere. Dude, this one is a big surprise. In a surprising announcement, the initiative announced they're partnering with Crystal Dynamics, best known for the reboot Tomb Raider series, as well some of us over there with Marvel's Avengers, just saying. But on a Twitter post, Perfect Dark update. We are partnering with Crystal Dynamics, the world-class team behind character-driven games such as Tomb Raider, to bring this first-person spy thriller to a new generation. The teams couldn't pass up a chance to work together. We're still early in development, but incredibly excited to use a unique opportunity to deliver on the vision of Perfect Dark. Scott, any thoughts on this? So, did you catch that, though? We're still early in development.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of an update on there. They don't want you to expect too much yet. I feel like it's been about 2 years since it was teased.
Yeah, sounds about right.
If memory serves, but I know that's still quite some time out there. Crystal Dynamics, though, I experienced the new Tomb Raider trilogy, and I loved it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If they get their hands on this development, I think that'll be good, even though it's first person versus third.
Sure.
I think there's still a capable team there.
First person spy thriller, Scott, is what they were quoted here. And dude, I'm pretty excited. So I never played Perfect Dark way back in the day.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I moved on to PlayStation or something by then. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing something else anyways. But you know, this will be my first introduction to Perfect Dark. I know I'm missing a whole background, so you're going to have to get me caught up here. But it does make me excited. And the fact that they're bringing in Crystal Dynamics, who's been a studio who's been around for years, right? The initiative, a relatively new studio, has yet to actually produce a game. This is what they're working on. They were formed to produce stuff for Microsoft. They're owned by Microsoft Xbox to make Xbox titles. So here we go. This is where their first game is going to go. And dude, like, okay, they first announced the initiative and they had this introduction of a cinematic that was like almost like Splinter Cell. And I remember the character scaling like a skyscraper, and it had this whole spy feeling. And I wonder now if that was a tie-in or like a little development test internally for what they could be bringing here with Perfect Dark, because dude, that looked incredible.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to check that out.
A really expansive Chicago level from the first one, and I really, really want to see that redone in a modern style, modern graphics.
Yeah.
That'd be absolutely beautiful. I hear the theme song for that level playing in my head at this very moment. And if I could give you any sort of just a quick rundown on Perfect Dark.
Dude, catch me up.
Number one, absolutely have to play it. If you had a 64, you likely have played it already.
Yeah.
If you played 007 GoldenEye, just think about that, but a little bit in the future. Oh, that is perfect. The second one fell completely flat.
Ooh.
I've played it myself just a little bit, and there was interesting things like the ability to go co-op, but
Yeah.
it wasn't very enticing beyond that.
Sure.
So I have big hopes for this new project, but I'm still a little reserved just because of the original sequel.
That's fair. And then the whole reboot too with Tomb Raider and the Crystal Dynamics have been working on those games for so long now. And we've seen this new transition with Marvel's Avengers. Yeah, for some it's worked. For a lot of us, it hasn't worked. And for a lot of us, we kind of dip our toes into the water, play around a little bit, splash around a little bit, and then dry off. It's kind of where I'm at right now with that game. Me and Steve covered all the time, right? And dude, actually hopped in the other day. Like, I really do enjoy that game. I really do. I don't have anybody else to play with because everybody else has moved on. Dude,
I really hope this new project will not require so much effort to get into.
Well, okay, so
don't want to say too much. I'm not really speaking negatively on Marvel's Avengers, but it has had some hiccups for sure.
There's no doubt about it, dude. It's had one hiccup after another, and it's really unfortunate because they have one of the biggest IPs in the entire world. Yeah. So it's right in their palm of their hands, man. It's like right there for the giving, and we're taking. But I can only take so much until I have to kind of put it to the side because there's nothing left to give, right? There's just you just hit a wall with that game, and that's unfortunate. But Crystal Dynamics is a fantastic studio. Like, you played it, dude. The single player content for Marvel's Avengers is incredible. It felt like I was playing the movies. Absolutely loved it.
That's awesome.
It's the longevity of the game that keeps you coming back. War of Wakanda really pulled me back in. I love Black Panther. I thought it was a fantastic character, fantastic storyline, a new introduction to another area to open up into and get into and keep playing and come back for. And man, they've really stepped it up, so I'm curious if they can keep us around. And Spider-Man's coming this year as well. So Crystal Dynamics, busy on Marvel's Avengers. Now I don't know if we're going to see any more Tomb Raider content. Like, this year is an anniversary that they've been hyping and working on. But I've yet to see anything announced as another Tomb Raider game. But I kind of expected it, to be honest, coming out this year or something along that line. Nothing. Instead, here we are, Perfect Dark, teaming up with the Initiative, which is a fantastic crossover. Did not expect it, but it's so early in development that we're not going to get this, Scott, for another 3-4 years, maybe even 5.
Yeah, no, it's going to be quite a long time. I think the hype is just going to build in my case.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. And announcements like this give me more confidence in it.
Absolutely. Scott, let's move on to the world of leaks, because the Oculus Quest Pro may have leaked its controllers. 2 screenshots appearing to show new Oculus controllers with onboard cameras instead of a tracking ring were posted on an image sharing platform, Imager. Dude, okay, I don't think you can see it because I didn't share my screen, my bad. But basically, if you grab the controller, you eliminate the ring, and there's there's a camera on one side, and then there's a camera on the top. It's like, whoa.
That sounds so bizarre to me, though. How does that technically work? I know the ring has real functionality, so I'm wondering how they replace that.
Absolutely. The shots appear to be from a Facebook Workplace video conference. Based on the user interface visible in the first image, Workplace is Facebook's Slack and Microsoft Teams competitor. So there is that side to take with it. That might suggest this leak originated either from within Facebook or from a developer with early hardware access. Woo, dude, it's interesting to see.
It's always good to see, like, these announcements, these leaks are always a big deal, seemingly always a big deal. But at the same time, I wonder who that guy is that the screen open up and takes a picture. I don't know if I totally agree with that.
I don't, dude. I'd be so mad if somebody leaked some of our information sometimes. Like, that's just not something we do. We're a small team and we're able to keep it tight knit. But dude, when you work on
our stuff is not exactly salacious, but still to breach that privacy just isn't. It's not cool.
No, it's not, right? If you're that team that's been working on this project now for a few years, right? And then all of a sudden someone just leaks it on you. Oh man, that just takes the wind out of your sails, right? Like, it's just kind of you feel deflated about that. And it's really unfortunate. But unlike all Oculus touch controllers to date, no infrared LED ring is represented in the shots. Instead, 3 cameras, 1 on the top face and 2 on the side, seem to be present for independent inside-out computer vision tracking. Man, that's stepping it up. But when are we gonna get this? Because at the Facebook event, Mark Zuckerberg said he's not going to be producing another Oculus anytime soon. Right now, we have the Quest 2, and that's where their focus is. So I'm wondering then if this Pro version has been leaked. Maybe it's sooner than we think.
Yeah, well, I don't think it would be, well, for lack of a better word, illegal for Zuckerberg to say one thing, but in reality, it's another. It's a giant corporation. You have to keep in mind too. I believe he knows what's going on, but there's exactly a certain there's market and all this other sort of PR that you know. There's a lot of calculations that go into each of these announcements.
Oh yeah.
So I certainly could see it being sooner than he let on. Then again, absolutely. This is some new kind of technology they're splicing into here, so maybe it does require some work. And is my computer going to be able to run it?
Yeah, no. Well, if it's the way the Oculus Quest is gone, right, it's wireless, so you don't have to worry about it at all, right? You're not tethered anymore, right? But the Oculus Rift, that's the other side of it. Right now, we can actually connect our Oculus Quest 2 with a cam link and then with a link cable, Oculus Link, go from our headset to our PCs, and we can tie in that way. Now they're actually able to link that through wireless technology as well, being Bluetooth and so forth. So it's quickly evolving, man. Like they've really stepped it up as of recently. Now they're talking about running things at 4K, 120 frames per second RGB with your camera for color pass-throughs, like everything else, right? Right now you get a pass-through with the Oculus Quest 2, and I can pop my head, like you get this barrier. For those who haven't been in an Oculus headset before, well, basically what it is, they call it the Guardian, and the Guardian is your surroundings. So if you get close to that surrounding, a mesh screen kind of goes up in front of you. Well, before that was it. You break that, and then you'd be like in a black screen. Well, now with the Oculus Quest 2, what happens is when you break that Guardian, you get this pass-through technology that lets you see the outside world, still with the headset on. But right now, currently, dude, it's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty wild.
My Rift S does that as well, and that is really cool to me. Just seeing through these machine eyes.
Yeah, I like that. It's cool because it's got cameras and sensors all the way around it. When you pass through this, right now is currently all black and white. So you have like something from the 50s, you're looking around like your 50s television, but now with the newest version, they're actually going to make that colored. So it's just like passing through. I'm really curious to see where it goes next. Each new iteration of VR is a good step forward. It helps smooth out frame rate issues. It helps with motion sickness, everything. The biggest complaint for anybody in the world of VR is motion sickness, right? How do you solve that? And we're still trying to figure that out. I'm curious to see.
There's not quite a good answer to it yet, it seems.
No.
Certain things affect some people and not others.
Yeah.
But all of this technology getting pressed into this new model, it just makes me think, wow, has VR come a long way? And I haven't necessarily been paying attention to it from the beginning, but I know when it came to the first Oculus Rift, we never would have been explaining this, talking about these kind of things. It was just a whole, century away. But
dude, I have the OG Rift, and man, cool. I was so excited to have that thing. Like it was like almost Christmas morning kind of thing, right? Whoa, here it is, and away we go.
Exact same thing when I got my Rift S. That was like Christmas.
Dude, but then, you know what the biggest problem is I was tethered, right? So all of a sudden you have this cable that comes off the back of the headset, goes down around your feet, and sometimes you get entangled or you're tripping over it, or you feel like you're connected, so you don't want to go too far away from your computer. Dude, now it's just, I can bring my Quest and I just go upstairs, downstairs, outside. Like I can just set my own surroundings in a sense, right? And it's breaking that barrier down. Now moving forward, they're going to step that up even more if they go with this Pro version. I think that's going to be really exciting. Sony's starting to play a little bit of catch up here, going with the PSVR 2, and they're actually introducing haptic feedback. Like there's so much movement in the world of VR. It's very exciting.
Getting so much better. In 10 years, it's going to be the Matrix bed. It'll just plug into the back of your neck, and I'm down with that. Count me in,
dude. Talking about the world of PlayStation, because one of the games that came to PlayStation was PlayStation Plus. It came for free. Was Fall Guys, dude. Fall Guys says
that's a good grab.
Guinness. Fall Guys sets Guinness World Record as the most downloaded PlayStation Plus game ever. So here's the thing: no stats were actually given. We were just on the PlayStation blog, and it just says the most downloaded PlayStation Plus game of all time right now. Is actually broken the Guinness World Record. And I went and looked for some feedback to see if I can gather what other sources we can pull in to see like what else is up there, right, for PlayStation Plus games. And I couldn't really find anything. We know Rocket yeah, Rocket League had a huge success, right? And then has since we've seen it then move to free to play, which is I think a smart move for Rocket League. But now I kind of question, now that we've broken this barrier down, they are the most downloaded game on PlayStation Plus. Congratulations, Mediatonic, fantastic job. We just played Fall Guys on our charity stream.
Certainly hit some gold there. That was
man,
an awesome launch, and what an interesting idea. You know, I watched 5 seconds of that game and I think of Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, and the idea of playing that is awesome. Makes me want a PlayStation, really.
Dude, the game it's fantastic. I can't believe it's still not on Xbox. That's really surprising to me, but I don't know, maybe someday we'll get it there. Right now it's on PC and PlayStation. I'm trying to think if it's on the Switch. I don't think it's on the Switch yet either.
I could be wrong.
No, I don't think so. But Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout launched on August 4th, 2020 as a free PlayStation Plus game. It didn't take long before word of mouth spread about its fun blending of platforming and game-style battle royale format, becoming one of the most popular multiplayer games on the market. Apparently, the initial buzz was even louder than they realized because Fall Guys has achieved the Guinness World Record for most downloaded PlayStation Plus game ever. Dude, that's fantastic. That's incredible. Awesome. Yep.
How do you follow that up now? Do you think it's going to be Fall Guys Games of Service for 10 years? Or how do you commercialize what's already going on?
Well, that's just it. You know what they do? Honestly, they break down the fact that, okay, we're no longer tied to PlayStation. They go to Xbox, they go to the Switch, and they go free to play.
Yeah, actually, that would be a good way of raking in the money. That's certainly worked for Fortnite and the big guys in that space. So...
Well, if they're going to follow the Rocket League formula, I think that's where they go next. Otherwise, what else do you do? They keep pumping out content. They're on season 5 right now. Dude, it is cool. It's like the Jungle Book. It is awesome. So there's a lot going on right there, right? And it's pretty exciting to see. But I'm definitely curious to see where they are going to go next. What's their next move, right? But how do you keep this momentum going? I think that's always a struggle from a developer side of you have this hype, you've had this momentum now for so long. How do you keep it there? Because we've seen Fortnite start to teeter off. They're still a giant. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. They're still a giant in the battle royale scene, but they're not. I don't think they're top dog anymore. At least, I think they have company, right? They have company.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's I love Fall Guys, so it's definitely a cool game. If you have access to it, definitely play it because it's worth your time. Dude,
yeah, Guinness Records only really just confirmed what we all know. That game sold like hotcakes.
Yeah.
It really is something great for it.
No, absolutely. And then if you're a PlayStation Plus member, and that's the other highlight thing too, dude, is I had it down here. As of June, the service for PlayStation Plus subscribers was over 46 million subscribers.
Oh, whoa!
Right? So
that's more than the population of our country. I always relate it to that because it's just
I know you do.
Massive numbers.
That's a huge number, right? That's a huge number of people you can tap in with PlayStation Plus. You give them the ability to get in, get your game early, and then it takes off like it did to such huge success. And then what do you sell them? You sell them cosmetics at $1, $5. Yeah. Right?
You want to look like the Among Us guy running through? Well, they've got something for that.
Right? That's just it. Dude, you spend, say, $10 out of, maybe you get half of PlayStation Plus subscribers to download the game. Maybe you get half of those people to spend $10. I could be completely blowing smoke here. I have no idea. I'm guessing, right? But if you have half of the subscribers who downloaded your game and you have half of them spend the money, there's still 10 million subscribers that you've been able to get to purchase a $10 item or a $2 item or a $5 item. Ching, ching, ching. Like that's a fantastic move.
Yeah.
So good on Mediatonic. Absolutely love what they've created and hopefully they can keep it going. And I'm looking forward to see what they do next. But what's next, Scott, is Xbox gets a new Edge browser that can play Stadia games, access Discord, and more. What?
Oh no, Edge.
Well, that's just it.
That's just Internet Explorer's grandkid.
Microsoft is rolling out a new Xbox dashboard that includes an updated version of the Edge browser. After 6 months of testing, the Chromium version of Edge is now available to all existing Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S consoles, and the new capabilities allow Xbox owners to stream Google Stadia games, access Discord on the web, and lots more. That's weird, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word to say it, but I think that sums it up basically. It's just kind of weird. I don't know if I dislike it.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's kind of strange. If I'm playing Stadia though, dude, I already have Chrome connected, which means Chrome right to my TV. I have the Chromecast. So I'm tapping, to me personally, I'm tapping right into my TV, or I'm on my PC, or I'm connected to my phone. I don't think I'd go through the Xbox then to access Stadia.
It's not the most convenient way, no. I'm wondering if this will open up the Xbox to more kind of emulating services. Stadia is, of course, beyond emulation, but I'm thinking, Project 64, Project Dolphin. Can we run some Nintendo things on this? I'm still waiting for that partnership, man. I've seen the pictures. I know they hinted it.
It's
Xbox, there. Nintendo. They basically just fist bumped on stage, and then nothing happened.
Well, Scott, speaking of hints, we do have some more leaks. PlayStation Plus games for October may have been leaked. Dude, there are 3 games. First of all, Hell Let Loose on PlayStation 5.
Yo, that's a big one.
Dude, this is fantastic.
You and Nate had checked that one out, I believe, and I just heard the secondhand story of it.
Oh, it's so impressive. Cool. You have a full arsenal of people at your disposal, okay? But you set them off in one platoon, and you set off this other platoon, and they all have objectives that you have to handle and kind of manage this. You have one commander, and they kind of oversees and calls out all the orders. We played it on PC when it came out to early access, and now if it's coming to PlayStation 5, everybody test it out. Just download it. It's gonna be free if it's on PlayStation Plus. Take your time to get into this game. There's a bit of a learning curve because you have so many different roles, and then you're in different platoons and stuff. But dude, you have one. It
does not seem like it's not a Call of Duty.
No.
I'm a huge Battlefield fan, but even I look at this one as it's doing something different and interesting.
It's cool.
I haven't put my hands on it yet, but I intend to for sure.
It is a team-based game, I think, and that's kind of what I like most about it, Scott. And then also they have Mortal Kombat X. Really? I'm like, Mortal Kombat 11 is now done. Come on, really? Why are they giving us X? And then they have PGA 2 or 2K21, which we do enjoy that as well, but.
Is Tiger Woods in that game, or?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Man, that guy just shot himself in the foot, didn't he?
He certainly did. But dude, we don't. No releases out for today, but we do have a game announcement out. What is that about?
Yes, this one is quite interesting. Life is Strange remastered collection coming in February. So a remastered version of Life is Strange, not something I would have expected, but this is supposed to launch at about the same time as True Colors.
It was supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, it has been delayed by the decision of Deck 9, and to make sure that the team is doing okay, they don't run into crunch, and everybody's still trying to work through this pandemic. Hopefully in its last chapters, but we've seen slowdowns for just about everything, a lot of things being delayed, so it's not terribly surprising, but they are sticking to sometime in February, and I believe they're aiming for the 1st, but time will tell.
We will see. I just finished up True Colors, so look for our review very soon. Quick little insider. I really like that game.
Whoa.
I thought I knew that. I'm going to be paying attention to that review. I'm curious.
Yeah, dude, I liked it a lot, actually. But yeah, I got a lot to say about that game. It's very cool. But until next time, everybody, thank you for watching. This is Inside the Game. This has been ITG Daily. I'm Drew. That is Scott. We'll see you tomorrow. Inside the Game.